they change.
For those of us who grew up in the 80s like me, movies like Willow were kind of a doorway to our imaginations and an intro to fantasy. What was your first encounter with Willow, and what kind of impression did it leave with you?
Hmm.
You want to steal my answer?
No, you tell yours. That's mine.
I grew up and I watched it as a kid with my parents. So when the opportunity came around to be a part of this, it was very, very exciting for me.
I had never seen the movie, but when I watched it for the first time, it definitely left an impact on me because it's just so full of heart, and I think in this way that's very authentically positive, and and that's sort of rare to me. I think that like I don't know, it's so charming and heartwarming, and also like adventurous, fun, comedic, all of those things. But it just left this really beautiful feeling. I think that I hope our version
Yeah.
can also give.
Well, and it's such a great ensemble piece, and you guys play off each other so well. Everybody has like a moment to shine and to be brave. And I kind of wondered what the biggest highlight for you was in terms of filming with that group, and if there's any like special memories that kind of stand out for you.
I mean, so many memories.
There's so many.
So many I can't say because I don't want to spoil to the audience. You know,
Yeah,
and we want to
same.
let them discover it. But
Same.
regardless, I think the thing that made it so much fun and so special is the camaraderie we had on set, is the chemistry that we had, that the creators and you know all the creatives of the show allowed us to bring to these characters. You know, Elmer and I love to joke around, so we kind of played that into our character dynamics, and you know, so
met
many
my real
little
life
things.
twin. Dempsey.
Yeah, Dempsey.
Dempsey and I had this beautiful brotherhood
Yeah.
that was really fun to
Our
play with.
Your Canadian
My Canadian brother.
brother. So it's I think it's those moments, and you know, laughing on set, improvising, messing something up, and then just not being able to get it for 5 minutes because we just can't stop dying laughing. Like, to me, those are always going to be memories that I'll cherish.
You have obviously your characters, when we first meet them, they're both kind of chafing against expectations. In Kit's case, too many. In Graydon's case, maybe not enough, or wanting more out of them. How do you see them, or how do you think we see them when we first meet them? And without getting too spoilery, how do you think some of them change along the way?
I think, well, when we first meet Kit, she's definitely struggling with sort of the life and the expectations and the responsibilities that have been set out for her, and sort of she's she's definitely chafing with them, and you know, I think there's a moment where she decides to take matters into her own hands, and there's a freedom in that. But I mean, once you make a decision to do one thing, usually life will throw you something else to sort of push you in the right direction or a different direction that's unexpected. And yeah, she's constantly thrown those throughout the season, and I'm excited for you guys to check it out.
Like you said, yeah, Graydon, while Kit may be struggling with her identity of what is expected, Graydon is the complete opposite, where he's kind of given into it, unhappily so, but he's quite, you know, despondent to it, and so we find him a little bit lackluster, a little bit, you know, low energy, and we don't really know where his mentality is. And through the rest of the series, we kind of get to know him and what happened to him in his past and how that scarred him. And therefore, you know, with this newfound family, how he's able to kind of move past that trauma.
Well, and one thing I always think of, it's such a weird thing to maybe think of when watching stuff like this. But on quests like this, everybody has one costume that you there's not a lot of costume changes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I wondered kind of how the costuming goes into you building your characters, and when it becomes kind of a part of you in something like this where you don't change, it's kind of just the uniform.
Totally. I think our costume team was insanely incredible.
Sarah Young and them.
Sarah is just a genius, and I think what are you?
Did you switch?
I had in the beginning. I had one. You see me.
Yeah.
When I'm in my princess duties. I have a couple, but I think the one for both of us, what was really cool is they layered upon, like, we had so many layers and so many different sort of, I guess the only word is layers, but that sort of as the quest goes on, we shed piece after piece, and
we also become more comfortable metaphorically and physically, which is great. So yeah, I mean, yeah, for Graydon, just having thick fur coat, then this black thing, then, you know, keep shedding it down and until, you know, there's really nothing left.
Yeah.
And he's just shirtless for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate talking to you today. I really enjoyed the series. I can't wait for people to check it out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.